little bit meh. Oh, the Weaver needs to be careful though, Slash though. He's moving himself back towards his own room, but he will be spotted out here. And they will go on, and we do have the rest of the teammates moving in a little bit. Shalashlo will just, Sakuchi up, heal a little bit. He'll go back in onto the Disruptor. It's going to go back on him. He gets stunned up by the Vengeful Spirit. We do have the Shrine being popped. Don't fight under the Shrine, boys. This is not the place to fight. The Tyroler will be lifted up. We'll take a little bit of damage. We do have the stuns coming out from the Crush from Roger, and that will be the first spot on the Sand King. Don't take a fight under the Shrine, guys. That's that's the new mistakes were made kind of moment. That's the new mistakes were made kind of moment. You just you go up and you're like, okay, we can take this fight. We stun him up, and then it's like next to the Shrine gets popped, and you're like, okay, well we can't take this fight. So let's see, tri-lane coming up from the side of Evil Corporation. We do have that one-on-one mid with that lifesteal finally going there, and this is an interesting tri-lane. Vengeful Spirit, Disruptor, and Sand King, and with a rough start as 2 kills has already been given away to the side of Rebels. The Sand King was not in position already, so they took advantage of that. They knew they had the upper hand, and now Box in the mid lane will actually be taken down by Vanilla as he just goes in and gets the first, but as the Ember Spirit, he's not messed up to be a Weaver in this situation. You're playing against those demonic conversions, those Edelons, they do make it a little bit difficult. Bottom lane, we do have Sadoi actually dropping down. The Luna gets taken down. Cheryl is dropping very low himself. He is going to be taken down by Roger, but they should be able to bring down Roger as a turnaround as he goes in. He gets the crush off. He will be stunned up by the Vengeful Spirit, which will be taken down as well as Roger will finally drop, but it is going to be a 2-for-2 trade-off, and now Nox will just hit a little bit onto arszeeqq, make sure that clarity does not go through, and now we'll have to back Nox being lifted up into there. The Lucent Beam came out. Nox is taking a lot of damage. Another Lucent Beam should do the job. Sadoi will finish it up. We do have the Rubik being taken down as a turnaround though, as Charlie gets that kill. Crush comes out number 2. Roger. Sadoi does have another beam available. He will go for the beam, gets a double kill as Sadoi is just hammering these people down, and this is the glory of having Luna with a lot of levels early on. You have to go for this as they will just, stun him up naturally, pop those Eidolons, and then kill the Luna. Nice kill though, as that is definitely something they had to get. Boxy barely keeping himself alive here, as well as Roger made a rotation trying to do some good for rushed up Dragonlance as he doesn't want to go. It's going to be that no boots build from the side of the Weaver. Logical build though. You just want to go for those early stats that can keep you alive. He has that bottle to keep. Oslo is trying to move in. He will go in. He will go next to Nox. Actually, just like pass by and not really try to even hit him, but just show him that he's there. Alright, mid lane we do have the Ember being gone. Enigma, and that is going to be the Vengeful Spirit dropping down as well. The Sand King got taken down previously by the Weaver. Now with a rotation from Boxy, they will bring down the Roger on that slaughter, but that's still a 3-for-1 trade-off. The Luna will get himself away from this one, and well, still worth it, still worth it. He TPs himself out, and that is going to be the end of this chase. So an even matchup. Evil Corporation actually get a little bit ahead of this in terms of gold, but it is still very, very even. Very even. And speaking of even, well, Rebels are still keeping themselves further and further ahead. They are now 5,000 gold ahead and 3,000 experience. They have the 3 most farmed heroes in the game. As well, everything is going pretty well for them. We have 500 gold to go for Roger's Blink, so that is going to be somewhat a 13-14 minute blink timing on the slaughter support, which is very, very good. The Rubik, well, not too much in this guy, but he has his basic items. The Luna is trying to go for Helm of the Dominator, which it's always nice to have that extra creep, but I guess it makes sense because you have a lot of low HP heroes, and well, if you want to Fireman, having that extra like AoE region is pretty useful. Alright, Rubik is taking down the bottom lane. Nice little pick off from Evil Corporation. The Ember Spirit in the mid lane. He's trying to build up a Veil, so he's trying to just maximize that magic damage they can do in the early game. Maybe he's actually trying to go for this thing that people have experimented a little bit with, going for like a spell amplification Ember Spirit, where you just max up. You can go for 50% spell amp and whatnot. Go for the Veil and then get some kind of like perky items on the Ember Spirit, even though normally very low. Does he get taken down? Yep, he does. A Slasher with that Corrosive Haze, D-Armor, they do a lot of damage. Box is not going to be the next one they want to go on. Nox is going to take a lot of damage as well. They're going on multiple heroes. They will get the first one, and they will go deep for the second one. Get both of them, as that is a double. Alright guys, let's see. Roger did find we should be able to find a kill on Nox. Nox will be taking down Static Storm with the epicenter, brings down the Ember Spirit. Black Hole comes out onto 2. This could be big for the side of Evil Corporation as buyback comes out from Nox. They want to win this fight, but the Enigma is down, the Sanking is dead, the Disruptor is already down. Boxy gets destroyed in seconds, and Nox with the buyback not able to come in time to do that much, as now they're under the tower. They want to get this kill, missing a lot of spells here, as that is a little bit cloudy, but they will be able to bring him down nonetheless. So that is 6 for 1, I believe, as that's painful. That is so painful. You lose 5 heroes inside of Evil Corporation, you buy it back and lose your Vengeful Spirit. So at this point it is definitely confirmed that this Vengeful Spirit is a creep. Like, you know, the Rubik is about to exceed her in terms of net worth. Sidoi will be picked off here as they do massively commit for that kill. Sidoi was maybe a little bit too greedy there to get that tower, but they will be able to punish the Enigma at least. They do get that Enigma kill, and we do have Slashro as well trying to go deep. He wants to get that Butch kill, but he knows that that may be just a little bit too deep, even with that time lapse available. Oh, he does get hit, does get bar striked up. Does he get the time lapse away? Does not. Actually, does not have the time lapse available. I'm not too sure when he used it. I guess he tried to like instantly use it, but ended up failing it. I don't know. Oh, that was all. I could buy treads, but I'm like 500 gold away from the Midas, so why not just go for the Midas, right? You know, when you have so much gold already, the rest of your teammates is building early game focused items anyways, so it's not that greedy to go for Midas. The Weaver is going for that Lincoln Sphere, almost has it completed, just needs about 1000 gold. The Ember Spirit, a couple camps away from that Blade Mill as well. The Luna does have the Dragonlance completed, is looking towards that Mantis Stall next, and it's just about first. They do find Bush, they go in, they get the crush off, the glimpse back happens onto Roger, but they do find the kill either way, and they should be backing themselves up towards the pit. The bottom lane trying to finish out that lane, gets caught out again as Slashlo and Roger finds an initiation on him, and this is probably the most important. Very deep, we do have the bar attack coming out, we do have the jump, they get an instant kill onto the Ember Spirit. That is one person dropping down. We do have the buyback coming up from the Ember Spirit though. Eclipse comes down as well, as only one person died on the side of Rebels. They will take down the Sanking, they will take down the Lifesteal as well, they will bring down the Vengeful, they will bring down the Disruptors. Everyone just gets murdered on the side of Evil Corporation. And keep in mind, guys, you can get taken down too fast though. Nox comes in, Sidoi still very healthy. He will just right click everyone to the ground. Boxy may bring down Sidoi, he will indeed, but at what cost? Is now Boxy is going to be the next one they go on. Searing Chains comes out, Enigma is going to be chased by Slashlo. Not able to bring him down though. Slashlo is just like, you know, right clicking slowly onto everyone, but he doesn't have the Desil yet, so his right click damage is, well, a little bit mediocre, I guess. Boxy, armor talking nicely, Slaughter will be taken down because of that, and Boxy seems like he will survive. Going to be kept in control right now, but Slashlo is just fighting up against everyone, as you know, if you don't commit on this guy, if you don't just use everything you have to bring down this Weaver, then this Weaver will bring down you. And well, indeed, Slashlo goes in and pretty much two hits all these 3 heroes, the Enigma, the Avenge, as well as the Disruptor. The Slaughter, they get taken down in the meantime from the Lifesteal, but again, your Heroes is dead, you have 2 people left to defend your base. We do have the epicenter coming out from Cheryl. He goes in, he gets a jump, bar strike, not really usable against Slashlo though because of the Lincoln Sphere, so sadly that is going to be a good game, well played from the side of Evil Corporation. They will lose this best of 1 series, and Rebels will move on further to face Sharks next in roughly 40 minutes. So GG, well played guys, and we will be back in just a little bit to see if Rebels can